They've got 8-9. Little cross kick. And it's the number 12 by himself. He gets it up. It does. They'll check. Try scored. A great way for Hugh to finish this season, Andrew.
Good way to finish, but they'll be bitterly disappointed, I'd imagine, going undefeated all season and then just not being able to get over the final hurdle now. But you've really got to give your props to St John's College from Hamilton. 3 years in a row they've been in the final bid, fallen short the last 2 years.
And now go through this replay here, mate. As I said, 8-9. They looked at some options. Great kick out to the wing. St John's, I don't think they really they were too bothered about it. But a well-deserved try to make it 42-31 and what's been an epic final. Nixon Foreman to finish things off. Tries to whip it round. It does! What a kick! That is it though! St John's College have won the Team Mandel Cup for 2024. Kia ora, nau mai, hari mai, tilawhalawa, maloa ki rana, Bulivanaka. My name is Bevan Jenkinson of Best Broadcasting. Welcome to Hugh Hayward domain here in Ngatea. It is Ngatea Rugby and Sports Club's 50th anniversary weekend. A couple of games, 3 games actually, over the weekend here. First one up is in the HG Leach and Co. Senior C first week of the competition, with the Ngatea Blackhawks taking on the Waihi Bullets. As I said, my name is Bevan Jenkinson of Best Broadcasting. Good to have you wherever you are. Good to see kids have stuck around. Been a lot of junior rugby being played this morning. Conditions, it's overcast. It's not warm, but it's not cold either. It should be a good day of running rugby. As you may have seen in the comments section there, I lost my car during the week. And it's gone to the wreckers. I'm actually trying to buy a new car. I'm unemployed. If you know of a place that has looking for an admin, reception, retail staff, please get in touch with me. Otherwise, I'm having to rely on either the money I earn through my broadcasting, which, to be fair, is not much. I do try and keep my costs low, and also give a little if you can. Give something. That would be awesome. Living in Kirapehi, it's going to be tough if my borrowed car. If something happens with my borrowed car, so I'm trying to buy a new one ASAP so I can get around. We've got the starting lineups as we wait for Waihi to come up. For the home side, Gray, no, that's the women's. Muir, Black and Thompson make up the front row. Rangata Awa and Ryu Wahine Johnson in the middle. Actually, we'll can that idea, sorry, because Waihi have run out onto the field. Brian Rose is the man in the middle for this one. I am your cameraman and your commentator, so I can't really stick to the names too much. Just a heads up, the front row for Waihi Bullets have changed. Sam Timamasi Mamathui, is in the tight head, moving in the loose, moving from the hooker. Nani Dio Campo comes off the bench to play hooker, and Brad Nightingale goes to the tight head. Sit back, relax, and enjoy some good rugby. Good to see Della Nathan tuning in. Ngatea wearing their 50th anniversary t-shirts, jerseys, they were auctioned off last night at the club, raising money to help the club going. Big thanks to the club's main sponsor, FMO, as well. Clubs and organisations can't do without the generous donations of businesses. As Brian Rose says, let's get this game. No, he doesn't say let's get this game underway. We haven't got a ball. Does have one assistant referee I've just noticed, Brian Rose, which is good because he wasn't usually going to have an AR, but kick-off time. There's a bit of a collision there. Ngatea takes the kick-off. Snaps back to the pocket. Oh, good run there from one of the Ngatea backs. Midway 22, 10 metre line. They spin to the right. Go right again, right up front, a big hit, big collision from Waihi, but he's still standing in the tackle. Comes back to the player in the pocket. Outside is 22. Picked up there by the number 14 for Waihi. The spin to the left. Looking for a hole, there's the fullback. Off to the number 12 in the left wing. Big, don't argue. Trips over himself though. Inside the 22, the Waihi Bullets go. gaining the advantage line. They come right again, one of the smaller numbers gets a good grass tackle and it's an accidental obstruction. So we'll have our first scrum, Ngatea with the ball, it'll be on the 22. Just to the right hand uprights for Ngatea on their own 22. Let us know if you do have comments or questions, folks. I'll try and get round to them as much as I can. As I said, I'm a one-man band today. Just please keep them PG. It's time off as Ngatea players down in back play. As I said, game 1 of 3 this weekend. For Ngatea's 50th, you've got Ngatea Blackhawks taking on Waihi Bullets today. Tomorrow at 12:30 is the Golden Oldies game against Whangamata. That won't be live streamed, but the game tomorrow that will be is Ngatea Nako, the women's taking on Mercury Bay. Live and free on Bev's Broadcasting YouTube channel, folks. You can watch these games back as often as you like. There will be a highlights package posted to Bev's Broadcasting official Facebook page in coming days. There's a link for that Facebook page in the description. So as I said, this 22, just to the right-hand uprights of Ngatea, on their 22 though. Big scrum from Ngatea, from Waihi. Now they're finding the backs, Ngatea. Caught just a metre inside the 22. They'll come left. Greg Don't Argue from the number 6 of Christian Williams. Almost looked as a box kick came, but didn't. Luke O'Neill gets the pass away, but it's been knocked on. And we'll have our second scrum in as many minutes. Ngatea will have the feed. 8 in from touch on this near side, and about 24 out from the Ngatea line. Reminder, we do need referees, folks. If you're interested in getting involved, please get in touch with your local provincial union or your club. They can put you in. They can tell you who to talk to. The reason why my voice is a bit crackly is that I refereed the first half of the Year 7s game this morning, which they lost to Waihi. It's scrum steady. There for the halfback, little dummy and go there from the centre. Gives it off to the 11. Now they're with the number 14 and a one tackle. Gets brought down to the second. Couple of metres inside the 22. They come right. A little bit of stop-start there from the number 7 of Phil Bailey. Now they come right. There for the fullback. Long-ranging ball out there to the tight head of Brad Nightingale. Brad Nightingale at one as he crashed over. Yes, he has. And Waihi on the board first. 5-0. Kick to come. Bit of power, bit of finesse as well in there. But 5 points is 5 points. It's Waihi who strike first. Here's the replay for you. So it's just building nicely for them. There for the centre of Matty Gray. Found the tight head of Brad Nightingale. 15 out. Is out of 1 out of 2. And the fullback of Kiwi couldn't stop him. Looks as though the conversion's been taken from a drop kick off the posts. And unsuccessful there. Ruben Mears. So Waihi Bullets at 5-0. They lead after 5 minutes. Yeah, I pushed the wrong button there, sorry folks. One moment, I'll bring you back to the game. There we are. He starts there for, taken by the number 17 on the field. Don't have who that is because that was supposed to be Rani Del Campo, but he's starting. That's why he just a bit slow to clear this. Comes to the left, to the right, sorry. And Brian Rose spots a penalty. Let's go, Barney! Excuse me, sorry, can we just not have that? Sorry, because I'm into my brown, thank you. Might have been a bit of a hand in the ruck there. And looking for the corner is the number 9 of Rangakihiki Kirapatia. There'll be a line out 2 metres inside the half, inside the 22 of Waihi. First line out of the game, Liam Black, the Ngatea hooker. Goes to the back, taken well into a maul. It's at the back there. Patia, sorry. We'll feed the backs, sorry. Get the first 5. Couple of metres inside the 22 now. Now they spin left through the number 8 of Luke O'Neill. Ngatea's president. They go right again. Bit of a standing start for Toki Rangatawa. Waihi looking to turn it over and they can't at the moment. They go right through the smaller numbers. Being knocked on though. So Waihi with the ball. They'll kick it downfield. Taken there from Ngatea on the Waihi 10 metre line. Good break on this right hand side, but he's put a foot in touch, although Brian Rose says the tackle was high. Because these two teams played each other 3 weeks ago. Waihi winning it 20-15. Go for more, I reckon. Origi Plains football side taking on Huntley over to the right of us. Hugh Hayward. So this line out 8 metres from the Waihi line. Goes there too. One of the locks. Big rolling maul. This is what I asked for. They're going to give it, are they? Might break to the right. It's broken all over. Might be over the line there. And it's held up. So some good defence there from Waihi. Good attacking opportunity as well for Ngatea. Goal line dropout, of course. It changed a couple of seasons ago. There's an argument both ways whether it should be a 5 metre scrum or a goal line. It's taken there. Nice ball to the first 5. Crash ball there for Christopher Rangi. The coming left. Now for Christian Williams again. For Toki Rangatawa. The Tux as he's affectionately known. They go to the right through Barton Thompson. So big man to bring down. Just a metre inside the 22 at the moment. Nice little ball there for the centre of Anthony Johnson. Damien, that is. Now there with Rangatawa. They're 6 metres out from the line, Ngatea. Need to move it though. They do, just to the right through Luke O'Neill. Little dummy and go from the half-back. Makes a metre, 4 metres out now. Another pick and go. Keeping it tight at the moment, under advantage though. Waihi slowing things down. One off runner to the right. Still keeping it in and around the rucks at the moment. There's a great intercept there from Waihi, but they're under advantage. Offside was the call. And they tried to tap and go quickly, but it was off the mark. And Ngatea, they've decided to go for a scrum. The first scrum was a bit shoddy with Waihi applying a lot of pressure, but the second one was steady. The scrum 15 metres from that far touch and on Waihi's 5 metre line. Good scrum from Ngatea. Rangi. Wide out ball there to the left winger. Number 11. Pick and go there. They've gone lateral. They've gained too many metres. There's a little loose pass there to O'Neill. And he's knocked it on. So big one there for Waihi. They'll have an offensive scrum. 10 metres out from their own line in front of the horns. Big thank you to Ngatea, Black Hawk physio Zach, who managed to loosen my back a bit. Well, I refereed a game of half a game of rugby this morning, so I needed it. Needed it to move. Said I'd only say good things about him now. So it's a 3-3 split in the backs. They'll go to the left, kicking downfield. And assistant referee puts his flag up. 15 metres still inside Waihi's half. Second line out of the game, both have been Ngatea's. Throw over the back, it's been knocked backwards though. Waihi have it, a little bit of a banana wobbly kick going on. There with Kiwi, love that name. Nice little pass to the left. Not held, so gets up again. On the Waihi 10 metre line. Running ball there for the number 4. Good storming run. Halfback goes himself. Ngatea. Over the 22 inside ball. And play on is the call. Under advantage again. And they're not rolling is the call. Waihi just slowing the ball down at ruck time. As they've gone quickly. Another pick and go to this left. Is he there? Yes, he is. Ngatea back on the board. And a 5-ball kick to come. bit of debate over whether that was Christopher Rangi or Jason Collins that scored that 5-pointer. It's Harry Kiwi looking to add the 2. And does. Ngatea in front, 7-5, and we've had 15 minutes gone in this first half. Ngatea's 50th anniversary weekend. Ngatea Rugby and Sports Club. There's Hauraki Plains Junior Rugby taking place earlier today. It's been hockey on behind us. There's been junior football as well. Nothing like a good Saturday morning of kids sport followed by seniors. There's Collins trying to claim it, can't. Been knocked on from Waihi. There's a Rangi Ngatea. Gets it off to the right. No, actually, Kiwi in the pocket. The box kick comes in. Bounces a little bit weird. Oh, big collision. Touch, but under advantage. There's the hooker, Liam Black's been called out. Bit of all sorts of stuff going on. I think it's just a friendly chat. Yep. What about game management refereeing? And touch finder is 15 metres inside Ngatea's half here for Waihi, their first throw. As the throw goes to the middle, off the top there, to the left there for the first 5.
Get him, Damien!
A little bit of ball there to the left. Ngatea have turned it over though. They're on their own 10-metre line. Another box kick coming in from Rangi Ngatea. Sits up for the Waihi number 11. Looking at options. In the midfield here. Stun out to the right, here for the centre.
Go forward, Harley!
Nice offload to the right. A bit of a tip tackle there, bit of an accident. And the knock-on comes in. Ngatea will have a scrum. 5 metres inside their own half. Do apologise, it sounds like my team list's off. Yes, Waihi pinched it from the scrum. Go to the left, they're inside Ngatea's half. Into the centre. Nice ball out to the left. Some running ball here for the number 14. There for the fullback. Gets brought down on the 5-metre line. End-to-end stuff this rugby game at the moment. There for the 8. Now there for the, one of the locks. 2 metres out. There for the first 5. Ranging out to the second. There for the number 14. Oh, he gets cut down on a good grass tackle. Bit of a scrimmage for the ball. I think Waihi are recycling. They've gone back 8 metres from the line. Comes to the left. He's brought down for the 10. It's a nice offload to the 12. Good tackle coming in. And a boot down the field from Ngatea, scrambling. A throw to Waihi, 5 metres outside the 22 of Ngatea Blackhawks. Is not straight at the line out, so Ngatea will have a free kick here under the new rules this season. It's outside the 22. I've just realised my mistake. The halfback is Kitty Partia, not Ringy Partia. Ngatea have got it up 15 metres still inside their half. Nice ball in the centre there. Good tackles coming in from Waihi, but Ngatea's players just come straight in from the side there. That was the centre of Sam Thompson flying in. And Waihi have opted for the posts.
Eyes up, fellas, it's not over.
They did kick, Ruben Mears did kick a couple of penalties and conversions last time these two teams played.
No pressure, Mitchell. No pressure.
This kick about 3 metres to the right hand upright, so probably 35 on the angle. Doesn't matter how you win, ugly or not, it's the win that counts. No win to speak of. Strikes it. It's looking good. No, it's not. It's way to the left. As well, the thing is, was it the wind? Okay, yeah. Blowing a gale, sure. So over 22 metre restart. Just to clarify, there is no wind around. Just the sideline comments are coming in. Taken there by Mears on the halfway line. Flings it off to the left. Another pass that way. There for the fullback. Up towards the 10 metre line. There for the number 5. Jordan Timoananui. Will I get all that out? It's not like I grew up with someone. Loose ball from Waihi, picked up by the 12 of Machu Haruki, but he's knocked it on. And we have another scrum. There was a few scrums in the game I refereed today. Catch my breath. If you are wanting to be a referee, get in touch with your local provincial union or club. For the mighty Thames Valley, it's Mainberry. For Waikato, it is Andrew Bowe. For the counties area, it is Liam Sargent. We're needing more referees to make the game happen. Scrum here, 5 metres outside the Ngatea 22, although Waihi's got a good shove on there. It's coming out. Cleaned up by Kitty Partia. Stands back to Kiwi, and he might have kicked this out on the full, has he? No, he hasn't. I thought that ruck might have just been outside the 22, but Waihi will have a throw. 15 metres inside the half of Ngatea. We've had like 25 minutes. As this again not straight from Waihi. So second free kick off the line out in a row for Ngatea. law changed at the start of the season. If it's not straight and contested, it's a free kick. If it's uncontested, play on. Actually had that in the junior game today. And you can't take a free scrum at free kick. So Ngatea tap and go. And they'll get a penalty. Right conformed is what Ryan Rose is saying. And a chance here for Rangi Kahiki Patea, sorry, to gain some metres. Decent kick. It will be a line out for Ngatea. Midway 22-10 metre line on that far side. So Ngatea had too many issues with their line out. Taken there by the number 4 though. Comes to the left. Got Damien go inside ball there, the second 5. Of Damien Johnson. Nice offload away, they come left. They've got a few numbers out here. Ngatea Black Hawks. They just need to use it. Waihi though, they've pinched it, have they? Yes they have. But they get penalised from the side. It was Shem Wariro, the fullback for Waihi, that looked for the turnover. The other shout out I must make to the Emma Thorburn from Kotuku Collective, here with her food truck, selling some great food like she always is, set up on Retta Street in Kirapehi, the second on your right as you go in towards the town, village, until about 12, and then she finds another place to set up. There's one from the line out here from Ngatea. It's gone to ground though. Kitty Patea just asking his forwards to do some work. So go one off to the left, and again they do. Still going to keep it tight. Haven't made too many metres. This time they go right to Rangitawa, sorry. Let's find my words. They go right again. There for the number 19 of Shazay Baker. Still going right. Running ball. Ngatea there with numbers though, into the ruck. Waihi have been trying to get them quick as Rangitawa goes again. And penalty goes the way of Waihi. And a defensive penalty not releasing is the call. Penalty for backchat. Waihi ran it from their own goal line. And Ngatea had the scrum, but something was said. So penalty instead. As Ngatea fluffed this one as well. It's gone out in goal. So they have a scrum option or a 22. I think they've gone for the scrum. Waihi Bullocks have a scrum 15 metres inside their own half, 5 metres in from touch. The scrums have actually been pretty decent. No, because we kicked it out. Well, it didn't go. Yeah. So Waihi have been pretty dominant at scrum time. What have they got here? Skitty from Ngatea. Waihi swinging it out to the left. Gets out of one, brought down a good tackle there. The second five gets a nice offload away. Broken up to the centre there on that left wing. Now to the right. Ngatea making their tackles. Waihi have gone up 5 metres, still inside their half. Swung to the right. There's Ngatea can't get the turnover. No, play on is the call. Waihi with it. Breaks through the middle, goes to fullback. He puts a little chip ahead. They're on the 22. Who's going to win the race? They tip ahead. And he's trapped on his own goal line. Ngatea's slow to get back. And it's been held up and taken back. So Waihi, they'll have a scrum 5 metres out from the line. End-to-end rugby, I tell you. Good to have you tuned in, Rob Stevens. Hope you're well, mate. Former Hauriki Plains College pupil. Well, I was going to congratulate someone that I was at school with at Hauriki Plains, bringing up his 50th, but his team defaulted. Lloyd Ricketts has to wait next week to bring up his 50th for the Maroonaba Bulls in North Queensland. Is he getting a good push in here, Waihi? He's broken through. There's a lot of players around. And it's been taken back again. So there'll be another 5 metre scrum here for Waihi. They won't mind that one bit. Oh, Rob. Please will you make up and do your hair, mate, if you're playing in the Golden Oldies game tomorrow. I'll try and photograph what I can of it. Be good to catch up with you anyway, mate. So the scrum, 8 metres in from touch on the Ngatea 5 metre line from Waihi. It's steady from Ngatea, they go left through their backs, Mears, inside ball to the centre, good tackle coming in, wasn't held. They've gone back 10 metres out, deep for the halfback. It's gone out of the ruck. And penalty goes away with Ngatea. I think offside was the call as one of the Ngatea players has gone down. Of course, the Golden Oldies team tomorrow taking on Whangamata at 12:30 here at Hugh Hayward Domain, followed by the women's match between the Ngatea Nako and Mercury Bay. The women's match will be live streamed on Bev's Broadcasting YouTube channel, which is where you're watching this. It's time back on. And chance here for Kitty Party up to clear the line. As this one might not go out. No, it does eventually.
Might not. Nah.
Hey, I was covering my bum there when I said might not. Their line out here for Ngatea, 11 metres, still inside their half. This is the Tuki Rangitawa going to throw. William Black might be off the field at the moment. As Waihi pinched it. Here for the halfback. Midway 22, 10 metre line. 17 playing half.
Still recycling well here, Waihi. A bit of a worm burner, goes to the left. Another worm burner coming in. Using that left wing very well, Waihi. Now it breaks out again. Looking for support, finds the open side flanker. Feed the backs time. No, Mears goes himself. Brought down 10 metres out from the line. Little dummy and go through a hole. Goes Waihi. Under the posts. Goes the fullback. And Waihi scored their second. (10-7) kick to come. Here's the replay for you. I was just a little bit worried that Mears had run the wrong line there. Just cutting back inside. Then Shem Wariro spotted that hole and he had no issue. As Mears adds the extra 2. And now it's Waihi Bullets 12 leading Ngatea 7. Do you know what's really annoying about you guys being there? I normally go for walks so I can keep mobile. Yeah, but hey, look, I don't need that to fall down. So now, just having a bit of friendly fun with the crowd there, so I thought I'd turn the mic off. Restart from Ngatea, nice hanging kick. Then knocked backwards into Luke O'Neill's knocked it on. Well, I thought the 37-year-old Luke O'Neill might have got a runaway try there. The president of Ngatea Rugby and Sports. Bit of a mix and mingle last night with the jersey option. Big dinner on at the club rooms tonight. So this scrum just inside the 22 for Ngatea. They've got all their backs lined out to the left. Comes and knocked it on. Yes, he has. Well, both sides guilty of handling errors. Pass was quite low, that one. And Ngatea will have a scrum. 15 out from the line. And about 8 and in from the snare touch. Ngatea, can they push Waihi off the ball? As the 8 breaks off, gets brought down, 6 out. Is Kitty Patea telling his troops to marshal? They go right again, tucks his head down, goes. Makes the advantage line at least. This time a bit of stagnant, but Waihi, good tackles coming in from them. Luke O'Neill gets a little pass up there to Rangitawa. Took Rangitawa towards the line. And he's knocked it on just short. And that is half time here at Hugh Hayward Domain. And what a half of rugby we've had for Ngatea Rugby and Sports 50th. It is Waihi Bullets 12 leading Ngatea Black Hawks 7. We'll be back in a few minutes. Hoki Maono, welcome back to Hugh Hayward domain here in Ngatea. It's the second half of the first round of the McDonald Cup, HG Leach & Co. Senior C competition, round 1. Let's kick off down to the number 17, taking roll. Not sure who that 17 is, sorry, because it was the player that was starting. So it could be Gio Campo, sorry. A spin to the right. Mears puts a boot to ball. Taken there by the number 14 from Ngatea. Gets up towards the halfway. There for Barton Thompson. Gets over half. Now comes to the right. Waihi though, they've turned it over. So come left. Little crash ball in the middle.
Good defense, mate!
Waihi 5 metres still inside their half. And they concede the penalty. As Steve Wild tried to go quickly. Got off the mark.
Hold your line, Quinton!
Line out take place 15 metres inside Ngatea's half. They've had a couple of knock straights already in this game, and it's the third one in a row for Waihi. So they're struggling at scrum time at the moment. I said scrum, didn't I? Funny enough, I know the difference. Is a free kick, the kick it downfield, and now it's a bounce by Waihi. Nice offload to the right. Get to that number 17.
Good work for him.
So come left.
Push in, Quinton!
Running well. Nice wide out ball there to the number 5, but it was forward. I had a forward pass in the Year 7s game today, where they basically just gave it to the person right in front of them. No, 12-year-olds basically. In Year 7s. I was actually paying attention to, but they had a giggle at their own expense, put it that way. So scrum here for Ngatea, 11 metres inside their own half, and 14 in from touch. Starts to twist, and it's another free kick, intentionally reeling is the call. As Kenny Patea kicks it downfield, taken there by the number 11. He fires it off to his right.
Get him out, Black!
There for the 14. Really good running game already. Still going well. Ngatea trying to force the turnover. Waihi know that they have it. 3 metres inside their own half. Comes right, spots the hole. Not for the first time today, Waihi have run that line. Now it goes out to the left. Gets the left-hand winger. And he's out of touch. What a great covering tackle that was. I think that was Tuki Rangitawa that came across there. Has got a bit of time off. Great covering tackle. That will make the highlight package, I think. Well, with all that people down there, not too sure how much he got of it. Yeah. Next weekend I'll be off to either Wesley College as the car gets back to his feet, who take on St John's Hamilton in the Central North Island competition. Of course, there's no club rugby in the Valley next weekend. Excuse me, being King's birthday. And if I'm not off to Wesley, I'm more likely to go to St Peter's, Cambridge, who take on Francis Douglas Memorial. So, defensive scrum here for Ngatea. No, it was knocked on Olive. As I said, excuse me, Toki Rangitawa came across with a great defensive tackle. This comes back to Kiwi. He puts boot to ball, but only as far as Waihi's 11. It's bounced funny. Trained there by Ngatea. That's what happens when you play with a funny shaped ball. Rose just telling Waihi to take a step. No, he's just outside their own 22 at the moment. Snaps to the left. As Waihi had won this. It's another turnover, the third of the half of the Bullets. As the 7 ducks under a tackle. That was Phil Bailey. Mears shuffles it along. Bit of a wound burner. Picked up by the try scorer, the number 15. He's looking on that right hand corner. And wait and see what happens here. He might have got this. He has. Well deserved try. And this time Waihi strike 17-7 to come. The Blackburns this afternoon at North Harbour Stadium taking on the USA. Of course, the big names are back. The Blackburn Sevens players, the likes of Stacey Walker, Georgia Miller is playing her first game of 15s in the black jersey. A couple of others. As the conversion I've completely missed, so is Ruben Mears. He's missed the second shot at goal. The second conversion, I should say, he's missed. So it's a 10-point margin, and we've had 8 minutes gone. Second half. The restart might not go 10 here. No, it hasn't. Tuki Rangitawa was hoping it would carry over for him, but didn't make the full 10. Good to have you tuned in, Brian Powell. I'll ignore that comment. Olive. Long way to go though, still 30 minutes. As I come to the right, Mears passing it off. Might have knocked it on though, yes he has. Just hit the body and went too far forward. Trying to reclaim it. That's your opinion. Probably the smartest thing you've said all day.
Yeah, watch him.
Look at their scrum here for Ngatea, a couple of metres still inside their half. And about 8 in from that far touch. Waihi, they've been pretty dominant at scrum time. We'll get a good push on at the moment. Big scrum from Waihi. And it's been scrapped, it's been lost. And Waihi will have the scrum. I think that 1.5 metres goes up to Prince. Well, actually, no, it should still apply here. Yeah, no, just like, no, hang on, this is not Prince. Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. Yeah. But I thought it was, yeah, up to Prince, but this is not Prince, so. That 1.5 should have mattered, yeah. No, it's lock speed to the mark. If you just having a chat with the crowd guys, if you get a really good forward pack, 1.5 metres isn't much. As I said, it's generally lock speed to the mark. As a referee, that's how you sight it. That old scrum resets, kind of game of rugby with our scrum resets. Waihi doing well. Mears finding his backs. Nice little top pass. Oh, a bit too fast. A bit too fast and it's been knocked on. The Ngatea touch judge has tried to kick the ball from the volley and he's kicked it straight into his own mush. Off camera, unfortunately. Couple of substitutions for both sides. Took the Ngatea off the field, and one of the Waihi forwards have come off as well. I say English is the hardest language in the world to learn. I reckon front rows have to be second. Unfortunately, I had to give up front row, playing in the front row when I was 14, I think. Nasty scrum injury. One of many injuries I picked up either refereeing or playing. Scrum was good this time. The ball sprints to left. For the first one, long ranging ball out, might have missed the player, and it has. Both sides just not communicating well enough with their passing across the back line. So it's letting both sides down at the moment. This time Waihi finally get a throw straight. There's a bit of coming and going from the halfback of Waihi. Snaps back to Mears. He shuffles it along to the right. A little break here from Waihi. Does quite well. And it's messy. Waihi still have it as the sun comes beaming out. Little worm burner again, been knocked backwards. They go left again through the small numbers. Good defence coming in from the Blackhawks. Waihi do well to get to the ground. There for the 7. He gets a great offload away. They make a couple more metres. Now they go right. Ness puts the chip in. And in front of the kicker is the call. There's a player that really flew up there. And so Ngatea have a penalty on their own 22. 15 in from that far touch. Just a little reminder, you can see that comment posted at the pinned at the top of the chat. Currently having to borrow a car to get around. Being unemployed, it's a bit hard to raise funds for a new car, so I'm having to pump money of this in. If you've got a spare $1 or $5, all donations greatly appreciated. As Ngatea win their own line out.
Let's go, Jose!
Jose Baker with it. Snaps back to the player in the pocket. He decides to run it straight. Not only straight back into traffic. Go to the right. Little Wipers kick comes in. Number 20 going back. Finds his player. Definitely number 14. This time brought down with a well tackle on the halfway line. But some more big tackles coming in from the Blackhawks. Bullets doing well to recycle. It's funny what momentum can do in sport. Yes, this time another kick through from Waihi. And Quinton Totea might have knocked this on.
Good work, Sean. Good touchy, Sean.
At least he didn't use his head that time. Christian Williams comes off for the Blackhawks. This line out 12 metres inside the Ngatea half. And there's time off for an injured player. And the Black Ferns taking on the USA at North Harbour Stadium at 3:35 kickoff live on Sky. Might be commentary on Gold Sport on iHeartRadio. It's a throw there to the middle, and again it's not straight. They're 4th of the game. They have strong line out time. Not scrum time this one. Be interesting to see what Ngatea do. You can't opt for a scrum anymore at free kicks. Kitty Patea off to his left. Running ball. Little bump and don't argue. Then for the second 5. Damien Watani-Johnson making the advantage line. They come right. Up towards the halfway line. Waihi trying to get the penalty. And they don't, but they'll get a scrum. Knock on at the back of the ruck there. And just when Waihi builds some momentum, it just goes a bit awry. No, Tuesday's already been on. Is that James Wallace on 20? I think. Yeah, James Wallace on 20 on the field. As looks as though Liam Black is coming onto the field, back onto the field in number 2. And there's one of the injured Ngatea players walks off. So yeah, just confirming James Wallace on in jersey 20 for the Ngatea Blackhawks. The scrum goes down, but it's there for Waihi. The spin left. Another little wobbly kick through, not the first of the game. It's up nice for Kiwi. He puts the boot to ball. And Ngatea this time guilty of players in front of the kicker. So both sides have done it now. And I'll opt for the line out. Not a bad idea if they can get it right. There'll be a line out, 15 out from the try line on that far touch. Bevan Jenkinson of Bears Broadcasting, good to have you wherever you are tuned in. Reminder, you can watch these games back as often as you like. There'll be a highlights package posted to Bears Broadcasting official Facebook page in coming days. There's a link to that Facebook page in the description. As this time it's gone ugly again from Waihi, but Ngatea have cleaned it up. Kiri Patea just asking for some clearance. Snaps back to one of the backs there. We'll shuffle it along. Waihi trying to pinch it back. They can't. This time can they clear the line? No, they've gone with one of the forwards. Now back to Kiwi, and this time put some metres on it. There'll be a line out. About 12 out from the Waihi, from the Ngatea line, sorry. Oh, now taken there from Waihi cleanly this time. Oh, but it's knocked on. And Ngatea will have a scrum. Couple of metres still inside there, 22 at the moment. Auckland FC taking on, Melbourne Victory, 6 o'clock kickoff at Go Media, Mount Smart Stadium. League 2 of 2 in the semi-final. They go into that game with a 1-0 lead. They qualify for the final next week. They'll be back at Go Media, Mount Smart Stadium. An amazing ride Auckland FC have had in their first season in the Isuzu Ute A-League. Ngatea scrum holding at the moment. Nice pull out to the right here. Wide-ranging ball. Finds Quinton Totia. And he gets dragged into touch.
Good work, Quinton. Good catch, mate.
Good tackle. Hasn't had too much ball in hand, Totia. There's Mark Humphreys on number 18. It's won by Waihi. First time in a while they've finally got ball off their line out. There's a pick and go through the middle. Another pick and go to the right. Up towards Ngatea's 22. Little breakthrough from the number 8. Can't get there, can he? No, he can't. He's brought down 5 metres out from the line. call to the left, but they go right. Ngatea there in defence. Wide out to the right hand wing. The head high's been knocked on. Well, both sides just guilty of it. It's Tonga Fusia Tuita on the field in number 17 and in number 21, Harley Nathan on the field, both for Ngatea Blackhawks. Yes, there's a player down injured, so time off. Just a reminder, tomorrow afternoon, 12:30, the Ngatea Golden Oldies side taking on Whangamata at 12:30 kickoff, and then the women's at 1:40, Ngatea Nako taking on Mercury Bay. Well, Whangamata are about the only team still around. Te Ara Mountain Men had to fold because they can't play any away games because they don't have players. So I think Whangamata, in terms of Thames Valley, you're probably the only official Golden Oldies team. Yeah. I could be wrong, but I actually got sin bins when I played Golden Oldies. Does anyone? Do you want to have a guess who sin binned me? It was a Valley referee.
Steve Swindley.
No, James Higgins. I didn't go off though. It was 3 weeks ago. James Higgins did bring up his 100th senior game. In this game here, actually, referee. It's finally the ball to the scrum this time. 8 breaks off. He's brought down a good tackle though. And Ryan Rose has spotted something at the scrum time. So a relieving penalty here for Ngatea.
Hold that one good turn.
There's Kitty Patia. Finds touch 5 metres outside the outside the Ngatea 22. Half-time score is 12-7, so we just had the solitary try in this one. As this time Ngatea's guilty of not straight, so Waihi have a free kick. Well, tapping pass, but it's wobbly. They've lost about 10 metres now, Waihi. They come right. Spotting the hole, gets the ball back inside. Nice little don't argue from Damien Watini Johnson. The house being left behind. Waihi with the counter. Through their number 8. Trying to offload. He can't. So Ngatea back with ball. And this time it's been knocked on. Neither team just able to string phases together. So scrum here for Waihi, 5 metres outside the Ngatea 22. Snaps back to Mears, and runs back inside, breaks the line, gets a great offload away, goes towards the line, almost there but brought down. Not as close as I thought, they go to the left. Wide ball out, and we'll wait and see. It's been knocked on. Second time Waihi have been in that corner this half, but just haven't handled it. So Ngatea will have a scrum, about 6 out from their line and 5 in from touch. Ngatea Rugby Sport and Sports Club 50th celebration weekend. There's a run it from the scrum. And they'll get a penalty off the feet as the call. And in from the side. Kari Pātea finding touch. Scrum, it's a line out, sorry, midway 22, 10 metre line. Still a Ngatea's half. You know, banging their glass is not going to help, eh? Same thing. And this time one from Ngatea cleanly. Towards the left. Little brass tackle coming in. Under advantage for height. Now they go left again. Still playing advantage. They switch sides. Switch to the right this time. This goes through the hands. And they'll come back to their penalty. The old seatbelt tackle. As time off has been called. So Brian Rose just having a chat to John Tumoananui. I think that was just a friendly chat. Oh, I don't think this kick is... Well, eventually it goes out, but it's made, see where the flag goes up, about 3 metres. That's probably being generous. As you'll hear from beside me here, Tuki Rangitawa. Might be going on as a injury replacement, as there is a Ngatea player down. Reminder, you can watch these games back as often as you like. There's a link in the description to Dad's Broadcasting official Facebook page. The highlights will be posted. And again, if you have a bit of spare loose change, there's a give a little link to help me buy a new car. I don't like having to ask, but I am unemployed trying to find a job at the moment, which is tough. As Rangitawa doesn't come on. And Waihi have stolen against the throw. Their second big tackle coming in. Does well to get the offload away. Looking at options, wide-ranging ball. This time to hand. The 14. Up towards the right. Trying to find ball inside. But being bundled into touch. Now finally Waihi putting ball to hand. And not losing it. Maybe a line out here for Ngatea as Rangitawa does come on this time. Rugby. He plays touch out here. Can never remember who he plays for, but he does a bit of refereeing as well in the summertime. Sorry. It's one of those team names that if I heard it, I'd go, yeah, that's it. Bit of time off. I think there's a Ngatea player down again. There's a quick line out. And offside is the call. So the penalty, 15 in from touch here for Ngatea. The tap and go towards the left. Good run there into the defence. Waihi have been pretty good, pretty solid when tackles are need to be made. They come right. Tucks his head down and goes towards the halfway line. Comes to the right. Nice football from the tackle. Still going over the halfway line. They've brought down 5 metres inside the half of Waihi. Bit of scrap going on off the ball. Run off runner to Liam Black. As Waihi have ended up with it, they blew over the right well. They're on their right wing where they've loved to play the second half. They're still going strong. Good carry here from the Bullets. Still over the 22 now. This thing they play. Now on that right wing, as there was a forward pass. The calls come in from the assistant referee. As it did look as though that Waihi player was away. This is a Waihi player down injured. Just a reminder, that time you see on the screen is only the time I have. It's not the official time. The old rule book used to say Law 4A6A, referee is sole judge of fact and time.
He's over. He's running around somewhere.
He's over scrum for that forward pass. This goes out to the right. Nice loop ball out the back. Nice drawing pass here from Ngatea on their right wing, over the halfway line. Goes Martin Johnson. And he's knocked it on in the tackle. Again, just little errors creeping in. So I was commentating cricket once at Caudwell Cricket Club in Auckland, and there was a charity game going on also that Mark Greatmatch turned up to. He's a really famous black cat. He's carrying a bag, and I said, Mark, is it time for warm-ups? And he goes, yep, definitely. You know, holding his bag, you hear that clunk of bottles. I suppose when you're 60 odd and had the illustrious career Mark Greatmatch had, playing for the Black Caps, why not? I thought Rangi Ikehiki Kiripate had come off, but he was just grabbing a drink of water. There's quick feed here from Waihi. Mez tries to kick the ball past Kiwi. And all that player does well, but he's put into touch. And Ngatea will have a throw 15 out from their own line. And a lot of territory from Waihi in the second half. Another reminder, you can watch these games back often as you like. And there'll be a highlights package posted to Dev's Broadcasting official Facebook page in coming days. It's off the top from Ngatea. Here for Christopher Ringy. Oh, it's been left behind though. And Waihi have cleaned up the spoils. So try and go right and left, they can't. Now they go right. Ngatea slowing it down, so under advantage. Pick and go to the left. Another pick and go towards the left, just 2 metres out from the line. Oh, step inside. Yes, he does. And finally, Waihi soak up the pressure. And they score a try. 22-7 kick to come. Here's the replay for you. As I said, they just soaked up a lot of pressure. Ngatea were making their tackles, but in the end, something had to give. There's the conversion. Is that it? No, it's not. Away to the right. Brian Rose says that's full time. The Waihi Bullets 22 have beaten Ngatea Blackhawks 7 in what has been a pretty decent game of rugby. Ngatea just couldn't get into the half of Waihi in that second half. They did well only to concede 2 tries. Alright folks, we'll be back tomorrow 1:40 PM for the Ngatea Nako taking on Mercury Bay in the women's competition. Take care out there folks, look after yourselves. Hei kona.